All right, so I thought I would do a another type of review. It's not like a really intense review or like where I know everything about it, but I'm going to be reviewing MST3K Mystery Science Theater 3000. I haven't seen nearly as many as are out. I mean, I've only seen a good handful of episodes, but I was just going to name some of my few. Some of the few of my favorites, I guess. But I guess I'm just gonna get started. So one of the movies I like is The Horrors of Spider Island. I really liked that one. It was just hilarious how they, it was. I mean, even when they walk in, the first intro thing to the entire movie is The Horrors of Spider Island. And I mean, it's not even has barely anything to do with a spider, let alone a bad spider that attacks people. I mean, one guy gets attacked, turns into a spider, but you see him maybe 2 minutes of the film, and the rest of it is basically just a bunch of women on on an island, and it's kind of like Gilligan's Island, how they find some things, and it's I really love it just because it's kind of sexist too. I mean, especially some of the jokes they make, which are really great. Just of the one man with the rest of the women, and then later the two men with the rest of the women. It's just really funny how it got played out. Next, I don't know what this one's called. It's been a little while since I've seen it, but it has to do with some kind of shark or creature from underwater. If any fans out there know, you can let me know what it's called. But it's kind of like a Jaws ripoff, and I thought it was pretty funny. There's this one guy that does nothing but drink beer the entire movie. It's just like that's all he does. I thought that was hilarious. And one guy who wears too short of shorts to where you can see of it sometimes, and like they make fun of that, and that's really funny. I'll have to actually rewatch that one though, because I can't really even describe it that well anymore. It's been so long. But yeah, that one's really funny. If I can just find the name of it or remember what it's called. What else did I see? Oh, Cave Dwellers. That was the very first MST3K I saw, and it was a long, long time ago. I rewatched it recently, but that's like a kind of a Conan / anything that has to do with something like Conan ripoff. And that one's pretty funny, too. Just the fight scenes are silly. He fashions like a hang glider out of nowhere, and I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, that one, I wish I could describe more about him, but I'm just kind of just talking about him from the top of my head without really reviewing him. What else was there that I saw that I thought was one called Wolfman. That one was pretty funny. It has to do with this Indian type bone that cuts a guy, and then he bites another guy, and he becomes a wolf. And there's these really really odd scenes with him transforming and stuff on a bed, and it looks very wrong, and they get some good jokes out of that. And yeah, I'll have to rewatch that one too. That one I've only seen once, and I really enjoyed that one. That one was really funny. And then probably my favorite of all time, that and Spider Island are about even for me, but would be Ega. With Richard Keel. I actually have that one on DVD separately. Back when they didn't even sell like box sets, they just sold separate DVDs. It was impossible to find, but I found it. That's probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life, and it's just so funny. And the thing that's so great about it is, even though it's such an awful movie and there's such bad acting and stuff, the pacing is still good. So it was easy. It doesn't drag on or anything, and it's easy for them to crack a lot of jokes. But yeah, I recommend those movies. I'm sorry I couldn't remember that one Jaws ripoff. I can't believe I can't remember that one. But I'll have to update you or have somebody on the comments comment on it and tell me. But yeah, I really those are the Mystery Science Theaters I recommend. I'm still watching them. They have a lot on Netflix. I'm still going through them, and I'm still trying to get through most of them. But those are the ones so far that have really made me laugh out loud more than like 5 times. And yeah, I really recommend them. They're really funny.